EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Aviators of Honolulu taking on the Dragons of Rio de Janeiro. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. Breaks through the contact. Oh, he sheds himself free. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They started on the ground with Eckler. They juked him. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. When you look at this defense, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Let's go.
Herbert operating from the red zone. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Herbert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now we've got a third and goal situation. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Aviators get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Simple, simple, simple.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Murray. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and they'll bring up second down. But you look at this defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's the stiff arm. And it fights through one man. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a gain of 11. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Ekeler taking it in from a yard out. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
15 yards on the play, first down. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Murray. Breece Hall. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A short one there, caught by Likely. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver route.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 35 yards. And the Dragons are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the... There he goes, left side! Breece Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yeah, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense? You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the 16-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dragons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
First down, Aviators.
Hey, go Lion.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here's Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down now that the clock continues to move. Play action. Now it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw is Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and that's caught inside the 30, and bulldozing his way through. And what a big-time play there! 64 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Hey. Biggest.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Herbert back to the air. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
On 4th down, Herbert. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now Hall to start the drive. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Breece Hall. And touchdown! Breece Hall, 78 yards. And the Dragons take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Finds Johnston. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Home to right. Set.
Herbert throwing again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert on first down now. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. They're a tough spot. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now look out. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 98 yards. And the Dragons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Herbert going to change the play here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw here, Herbert. Fighting to stay upright. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And quickly they get to the line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Aviators get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
5-9. Ready.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Let's go.
Here's Herbert. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And he will have a touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 32 yards. And the Aviators have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They're going to try and run.
don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray now. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One more time with Hall. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
229 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing now is Murray. Throw out wide is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Move. Hey, Ace. Big Ace open. 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Rio, they move a step closer to